Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Taurus. How are you guys? Let's see what's going on front and center with you. Clarity for Taurus, please. Ooh, this one come out third. So I do see security and I see power. So there's a powerful connection, or maybe a power struggle, but I do see there's a need for trust. Okay, it's about trusting. I do see things illuminating, becoming clear. So there's a need for clarity to be able to trust. So I think there's a powerful connection here, but it's all about stability and security. See, there's a need for the light to be shone upon this trust situ. Someone's spending a little time alone in contemplating, soul searching. Yeah, there's some sort of blessing. See, there's blessings coming in. Someone feels blessed because I feel it's someone who's feeling stable, but someone's contemplating all this. It has to do with being able to trust. And there is a powerful connection here. And someone feels blessed. So there's a blessing. I see things blossoming. I see communication. Someone has kind of been, singing their own song, marching to the beat of their own drum energy. See, solitude, which tells me someone's single. But there's a powerful connection. So there's going to be communication here. Yeah. See, there's a lot of abundance. I feel there's communication blossoming. So this is just about somebody being able to trust the power of this connection. Yeah. I said the electricity. See, it's just the electricity here. Interesting. That's the overall energy. So it's about blessings. It's good that somebody has spent time alone contemplating. That's a blessing in itself, because it is a canary sings its own tune, if you know that saying. But you can see the communication starting to flow. Things are developing and blossoming. So this is lovely. Yeah. See, it's all about stability. Somebody making a commitment. Someone's about to commit here. Yeah. See, they're building the foundation. Oh my gosh. Someone's been contemplating this. Yeah, I can see exactly what this person's up to. Let's have a look at trust. Yeah, so this is somebody taking lessons learned from the past. It's about learning about someone, building the foundation, taking time to get to know someone. This is someone taking lessons learned. See, it's about getting to know somebody, moving forward calmly and peacefully. Someone may be moving on from another situation too because of lack of trust, lack of security, lack of stability. So, but this is about someone contemplating in solitude. Yeah, we have someone keeping things to themselves, just kind of trusting their intuition, their inner knowing. This is someone feeling there's blessings. This is someone feeling very, very positive. But yeah, you can see if somebody rejected someone, rejected somebody and moved on. This is the thing, you see. And I feel what's happened is someone is applying that lesson. It's an energy of somebody who doesn't trust somebody, thanks but no thanks. They're trusting their intuition. But it's someone dodging a bullet. See, it's about avoiding someone, moving on. And now we have this beautiful abundance coming in. Sometimes if a person rejects you or ignores you, I'm going to tell you, it often has to do with protection, security. Yeah. I like this because I feel there's so much abundance. If somebody rejects you or ignores you, there's a blessing in disguise. Okay, so it's about avoiding a disaster. So it has to do with somebody who probably would never trust. See, it's about trust. But I feel like someone's trusting their intuition. Yeah. This is often a person too who doesn't want to miss a magical opportunity because there's a blessing. So this is manifesting. It's a person very much aware. Okay, they're manifesting new that there's a lot of abundance. Now it could be someone who's rejected you to avoid you, thinking that there was going to be issues. See, the power it can go both ways. It could be a power struggle. It could be something that turns out to be a bit of a disaster. I mean, it is lightning. Lightning strikes twice here. Interesting. Yeah, it's all about learning what to avoid. But I feel someone's trusting their intuition here. Yeah, you can see multiple opportunities, things coming in, someone feeling a little overwhelmed, things happening very quickly. Tell me about the Four of Cups. Yeah, it's about going down this path. See, cooperation, compromise, and compatibility. Someone has avoided disaster with someone, and there is light at the end of the tunnel because there's something new coming in. And it is someone who's been spending time alone, contemplating, counting their blessings because they've avoided a disaster. Because it is somebody, often when you get rejected, it's because of that inner knowing, or if you reject somebody, who knows? But I feel it's somebody ignoring someone and rejecting them because they don't want to cooperate and compromise. See, somebody who doesn't want to cooperate, you may have nothing even in common. So pretty interesting. But this is about manifesting abundance. This is an energy of two people very much aware of the things you have in common, and it could be trust issues you have in common. So it's about working together, teaming up. It's also an energy of acknowledging it. But I feel like someone here failed to acknowledge the things two people have in common, the compatibility, and failed to spend time with someone and has missed an opportunity. But I have to be honest, I feel like you got a new person coming in. This looks like new, it feels like new, manifesting new, somebody with much more abundance. Yeah, very nice. Tell me about the Magician. It's an energy of communication. See, it's an energy of someone communicating, counting their blessing. Communication is flowing. See, someone's gaining momentum, ready to make a move. I mean, it could be somebody who rejected someone, and they could be because of trust issues, maybe needing things to calm down. But I really do feel it's somebody avoiding a disaster with someone, okay, that probably has trust issues, period. So there's this avoiding, and it could be someone avoiding someone too because they don't trust. If someone rejects you, it's probably a blessing in disguise. I think you dodged a bullet. I really do. I see multiple opportunities. See, there's the energy of someone tempering their passions, emotions. See, it could be someone who has a temper. See, that power, someone who likes to be in control, power. So this is an energy of somebody who could have a bit of a temper. You may have dodged a bullet with someone. But the interesting thing is taking a step back, looking at things different. See, it's when you just trust your intuition and you know something is off. You just know. So that's why I think you're going to reject someone here. But like I say, if they reject you, you're basically dodging a bullet because you're going to come together with somebody who's much more cooperative. Someone probably more your type. Okay, I see two opportunities. So yeah, trust your intuition regardless. Okay, if you think someone's not your type or it's not right, don't be afraid to say thanks, but no thanks. If it feels off, it's off. But I feel dodging a bullet, and I see a blessing, and I see communication flowing. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Whoops. Yeah, see, it's about two people coming together. See, two people who build each other up. They don't tear each other down. I think there's someone here who has a temper. I do. And I think you're dodging a bullet with someone who's like that. Someone with a different temperament, or they just have a temper, and that's the power. But somebody here who's more your type. See, this is about trying something different. Someone more your type. They're different, but they are actually your type because they're coming in to build that foundation. See, there's a reason to celebrate here. Yeah, I think some of you, and I've been seeing a lot of this following through, not following through. So I feel like a lot of people are at that point with people who don't follow through. It's an energy where it's time to move on and distance yourself. And I do think you're absolutely going to dodge a bullet. You're going to apply lessons learned. It's knowing when to avoid. If you can't trust somebody because they're keeping you stuck or single, or they just have issues and they can never trust, like I say, someone's different. See, someone possibly, I do think somebody could have a temper, but I say it's about taking a step back, manifesting new. Yeah, it has to do with someone who comes in right. See, it's an energy of somebody having that realization after contemplating, spending time alone. See, it's all about the moon and gaining clarity, things being illuminated. It's like the hermit energy, spending time alone, contemplating. See, it's about coming in right, whether someone's right or not. It's about two people with similar temperaments. See, I feel somebody here has a temper. They like to be in control, and when they don't get what they want, they tear somebody down and put them down. And then they start to avoid them, which is telling me it's a person who often punishes somebody if they don't cooperate and compromise and do things the way they want. Because it is the Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. See, security, someone protecting themselves. I wouldn't be surprised there's somebody here protective of you. And they may know somebody too. I wouldn't be surprised. We'll see. Tell me about the Four of Wands. Yeah, Four of Wands. Yeah, so you can see dodging a bullet, somebody pushing someone away. See, this is someone who pushes someone away. They don't believe them. Someone who's be careful what they believe, they don't trust. So, yeah. This is when someone stands up to somebody, and what this person does is move on so that you can't stand up for yourself. It's a person who doesn't want to cooperate or compromise. They want everything their way. So you are dodging a bullet. I actually really feel like what you're moving towards is something really, really lovely. Yeah, two people going their separate ways, but now you're going down a different path. But this is often something that really never goes anywhere. Okay, when someone pushes someone away or they block you because you stand up to them because they won't commit. See, this is you're dodging a bullet. I think it's somebody who can have a really bad temper. Oh my gosh, but this is about love, two people who come together and build each other up. See, this is, I feel like this is almost like a tower energy, but it's just a little different because it has two people here. And it has to do with somebody who, they want the other person to do all the compromising. See, they don't want to compromise. And if you don't cooperate or compromise, they'll push you away if you stand up. If you stood up to somebody because they wouldn't follow through or they wouldn't commit. See, it's just something that's not going anywhere. That's what I feel. It doesn't go anywhere. So this is why I feel moving on, dodging a bullet, waiting for things to calm down, and now you have another person coming in. And I do think spending a little time alone, contemplating. Tell me about this Eight of Wands. Yeah, see, there it is. The cup runneth over. You have a fresh new start. You have a person coming in. Yeah, look at that. So somebody who wants to come together. See, somebody who's kind, compassionate, caring, nurturing. See, this, it's funny because it's almost like the other way. This is someone who will bend over backwards to please you. Yeah. I think you got a person who just has that energy of, it's someone who sings their own song. They march to the beat of their own drum. They want they want everything their way. And if it is somebody who stood up to them and then they push you away, then they start avoiding you. Or if someone pushed you away and they're wondering why you're moving on and avoiding them, well, that's why. So, yeah, pretty interesting. But like I say, you've got a King of Cups who wants to talk. They want to connect. Friends first. See, two people. This is going to be definitely friends. Kind, compassionate, caring. This is somebody who's been spending time alone. They're contemplating going down this path. And it could be this person too has had someone who's pushed them away. It may have nothing to do with you. But if you've dealt with that before, somebody wants everything their way, and you could have a power struggle. So I feel like you're going to dodge a bullet from someone. I feel like you got a person who's emotionally available, mature, someone with a whole different temperament. So, yeah, someone in that social circle. See, there's good news. But I do think there's a blessing in disguise, and that's how I often see it, because this is a person who sings their own song. They march to the beat of their own drum. They want the other person to cooperate and compromise all the time. Yeah, look at this. This is an energy of change. So this is where something changes. There's beautiful change coming. This is someone who goes with the flow. They're pretty chill. Whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. Yeah, you got a person coming in to ask you out. I think you're going to be dating someone here. I do see a lot of abundance. It's just a lot of growth. Yeah, this is a person feeling confident, but they're taming that beast within themselves. Yeah, they're just confident. A lot of self-control, confidence. I see kindness, compassion. I mean, you could have somebody coming in forgiveness for that, but I really feel like you're going to be thanks but no thanks to someone, because I feel like you have another person, someone who's maybe more your type, Taurus, or somebody who has a temperament like your own. So you see, it's where you just fit. See, something is a good fit. It feels right. It's just about recognizing when something is off. Okay, if it's off, it's often off. Yeah, yeah. Somebody who could even have other options or opportunities, but I feel like you got a person coming in. They know a good thing when they see it. They see opportunity. They feel blessed. So it's about taking the opportunity that's being presented. Yeah. Somebody with, see, being on the same page, morals, values, lifestyle. See, this is a beautiful energy. It's an energy of someone who, the way they conduct themselves, their lifestyle. See, Taurus, look at that. See, it's an energy of faith. Someone very family and oriented. They're faithful. They're loyal. I feel like you're on the same page. You're just going to get each other. But whoever this other energy is, it's like, yeah, see, someone pushing someone away. It's often someone who doesn't want to let someone in, too, right? They just don't want to let someone in. But like I say, it's this often when you stand up to somebody who won't commit, and then they start to avoid you. See, they move on. They start to avoid you, or you're avoiding them. But it is all about that light at the end of the tunnel here. Yeah, very nice energy. Tell me about the Hierophant. See, it's rules, regulations, being on the same page. You just get each other. So whoever this other person is, it's thanks but no thanks. It's someone who's just not your type. And it could be someone who comes on. See, this is somebody, like I say, is somebody being kind of pushy. Maybe they come in, they come on too fast, too strong. Okay, and then if they don't get what they want, they push you away. But like I say, whether you're masculine or feminine, I see a lovely King of Cups. And they could be even another Taurus. I see Gemini, Libra, Sag. I mean, it just all depends on your type. Yeah, it's often better to try somebody a different type, and that's what it looks like. It's all about learning, trying a different type. I think it's somebody who's got a bit of a temper. Let's have a look at the Hierophant. Yeah, this is someone who's been taking a break. Someone's taken a time out. Just healing from a relationship, a little time out. So it is healing. So that's an energy, again, of being patient. Someone's spending a little time alone, taking a little time out. Yeah, before they come in. Yeah, nice. Tell me about the swords. Tell me about the swords. Four of Swords, yeah. So this is somebody reflecting on the past. See, ready to take a leap of faith. Someone's taken a little time out to heal. You know, spending time alone. But it's somebody who wants to come together, and they're ready to take a leap of faith and go down this path. It is someone who looks before they leap because of this energy. I think this is just a past energy. But yeah. Yeah, you got an Emperor. This is somebody who's definitely ready to take a leap of faith. Yeah. This is somebody, I mean, Emperors aren't afraid to take a risk, but Emperors are often cautious. They look before they leap, and that's what someone's doing. But yeah, they're ready to take a risk here. They're going for it. This is somebody, it's about being playful, youthful, living in the moment, having a good time. But it's definitely someone here who I feel is, could be someone putting their foot down with someone too. Like, I do think it's an energy of someone who pushes someone away and then avoids them, or, I mean, it all has to do with trust. The issue is trust, not being able to trust somebody. So it's an energy of things going to the next level, but I see two people going their separate ways here. Let me just look at that. Yes, the person no longer talking, no longer giving, not settling for breadcrumbs, or someone who, you know, keeps somebody on a stringing someone along. Yeah, no, this isn't someone who's going to string anyone along here. And if you are the feminine energy, you have an Emperor coming in, someone who doesn't. They know what they want and they go for it. I can see their energy. They're taking a leap of faith. Yeah, see, there's that aha moment, that this person having this enlightenment. I think it's an energy of someone who just looks before they leap. And I do think this is somebody who's really not interested in someone. Once somebody pushes someone away, this is someone who just moves on. They take it as, it's like taking a hint, right? Somebody's trying to move on from someone and they're not taking the hint. It's time to move along now. There's nothing here because you're coming together with this person. Oh, that's what it is. But it's somebody here, I think it's someone not taking no for an answer. That's what it is. This is why someone's putting up boundaries, blocking someone. Yeah. Yeah, this is someone releasing things, somebody here letting them go. It is what it is. It's somebody who's not taking the hint. Time to move along now. And then eventually they have to put, this is somebody who finally puts their foot down and says enough. Yeah, wow. So it's the Emperor putting their foot down. It's the Emperor doing this. So it has to do with somebody, yeah, it has to do with somebody, they could have a little bit of a temper, but like I say, it's tempered. So it's more than likely the other person, someone who won't take no for an answer. So it's like this push-pull, this pushy energy, and that's what it is, a power struggle between two people. The Chariot, the power struggle, to be in control. Somebody who likes to be in control. They get mad when they, and it is a punishing energy because it's someone who doesn't get things their way. They push the other person away. They're actually someone losing control. But like I say, it's a push-pull. The Emperor's putting on the brakes. They've had enough. And I feel they're heading your way. They're very much in control of their emotions. Emperors aren't ruled by their emotion. Yeah, look at that. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So masculine, feminine, Taurus. I do see Aries. Like, I almost feel like there's a feminine with a masculine tendencies who likes to be in control. They want to wear the pants. They want everything their way. Someone's not taking a hint. They're no longer talking. They're not taking no for an answer. So this is someone releasing things that no longer serve. See, this is someone just like taking it on the chin. Well, it is what it is. It's definitely something that isn't meant to be. But wow. Like wow. Heavy energy. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. Yeah. See, this is all about stability, partnering up. Someone who's there for someone through thick and thin. See, this is an interesting, this is somebody who's not a partner. Now, if that Emperor is a feminine energy, and it can be somebody who isn't take no for an answer. They want everything their way. Their cake and eat it too. And this is someone trying to avoid them. See, no longer giving to them. And they're not taking the hint. That's what it's all about. So this is, and it could be, like I say, this person in the Emperor energy putting their foot down. But it's a person who's actually very calm, very practical. And I do see there's blessings here. So, yeah, interesting. Really watch out, because I do see an Aries energy. Yeah, it could be a masculine, or, I mean, it could even be a feminine, that energy. That's what I kind of feel. And I remember back in the Taurus reading, some time ago, there was an Aries energy, somebody very domineering, very, almost like, you know, very masculine, very controlling. They want everything their way. They want the other person to, you know, bend over backwards to please them, but they don't really give. They don't reciprocate. Like, I feel like it's just somebody who's tries to take advantage of someone, and when they can't take advantage of them, they get mad. So there's definitely blocking. So whatever it is, it looks like it's something finally subsiding here. Like, I wonder if this is someone still trying, though. I hope not, because was it Taurus energy dealing with a very masculine Aries energy, very domineering, very controlling. And this is someone who's obviously lost control, because we have two people. This is a beautiful soulmate connection. Two people who I feel have faith in each other, there for each other. And this is someone who's not getting what they want. See, someone here's not getting what they want. Yeah. Yeah, This is someone who's finally going to walk away. But it is someone who's walked away. See, it is about dodging a bullet. It is someone who is marching to the beat of their own drum. They want everything their way. And I think it's a feminine energy. Now, if it is a masculine, someone who wants things that way, this would be yourself as the feminine Taurus energy, manifesting somebody new who's definitely more in touch with their emotions, seeing nurturing, caring, kind, compassionate. So take it how it resonates, because there's something here that sparked my interest about that. As soon as that Fool card come up, the Aries with that Emperor energy, I started to feel that power struggle, that, I mean, this is someone trying to avoid a disaster with someone, but it's like you can't avoid this person because they keep reaching out. They don't take no for an answer. But it's someone who's just not taken the hint. It's someone trying to, trying not to hurt somebody, trying not to go overboard, basically. But eventually it's someone who has to put their foot down. And then this person goes off to lick their wounds, basically. Wow. But I feel like this is so beautiful down here. I mean, there's blessings. So I wonder if this is someone who's finally connecting with someone else. I mean, that could be it. Maybe they're connecting with someone else. It's a blessing in disguise. But like I say, there are blessings coming in. And I do see this beautiful abundance between two people. See, two people who are a really good fit. And that's what I feel. But it's that person with the temper. Like I feel this is just somebody with a different temperament. But I'm going to tell you, sometimes when you see somebody put their foot down with someone who really deserves it, that's when you can feel very safe with someone, because you know they'll protect you, they'll look out for you. So there's this sense of safety here. And that's what I feel, security, feeling safe with someone because they're not afraid of putting their foot down. So you can see there's that way of looking at it. And that could be it, Taurus. Has somebody done this? Have they pushed someone else away, stood up to them, and then where you feel safe with them? Like they have your back. They'll be there for you. And it could be somebody who's doing that, protecting you because of this person. Oh my gosh, what is this? There's so much happening here. But there's harmony between the two of you. Look at this beautiful harmony. This is all about this opportunity. And I mean, to me, it looks like these are two people who already are kind of committed to something. And maybe an agreement between the two of you. See, it's all about harmony and balance. It's all about this taking a step back, someone's temperament. But I do see, like I say, it's a little test. Somebody may be reaching out, kind of testing someone here. No, it's where somebody, I can see it, that somebody feels it's just off. They're not interested. Thanks, but no thanks. It's time to move on. Yeah, just ignoring someone. So somebody, like I say, it's a person who's missing an opportunity because of this, because I feel someone was being kind of domineering, trying to control here. Could be a masculine, but I'm just sensing this feminine energy. Because this is certainly not someone domineering, and this could be another person. I mean, it doesn't say they couldn't be, but I feel like this is just someone spending time alone contemplating. Two people coming together, but it's two people spending time alone. It's kind of like, leave us alone, move along now. I mean, this is a beautiful connection here. So let me know here if there's something I'm missing, but I really feel a very controlling, domineering person who doesn't have to, it's an Aries energy, which could be a feminine energy. But it's all about this manifesting. See, there's a lot of desire. There's a lot of abundance. What two people are manifesting. You're both very aware of the harmony and balance here, that everything's like just right. Take care. Bye for now.